Hey, this is Ben Solomon, and welcome to this episode of the Techno Leadership Show. In this episode, I want to talk about something that I think I've struggled with initially in my career, and I've seen many people in the engineering and technology space, especially in junior levels, looking at what could be the next step up, struggling with. And even when you get into the next step up, this is a skill that comes in handy. That is being able to be vulnerable and ask for help. Now, asking for help could be with your direct line manager. It could be with your teammates, because sometimes they know certain things, certain platforms, certain technologies, certain projects, certain knowledge that they have. And rather than trying to learn by making mistakes, you can always ask them. What's the worst thing that they can say? The worst thing they can say is, no, I'm not going to tell you, figure it out on yourself, and then I'll help you learn that skill. And there are times when I've used that tact, not as being someone who is being hard on someone, but rather I wanted my team members to build up skills on researching, on testing, trying things before they get help with the answer. Because if you give them the answer every time, what happens is they don't build skills to be able to work out issues by themselves, which means then as a manager, you're always having your team members come to you because you become the central hub. My way of doing things, at least, was I wanted me not to be a hub in any sort. Yes, some authorizations and things like that have to come to me. Yes, I understand that. But from a perspective of work, I want my team to be empowered so that they can figure things out and do it the way they find is the best for the project and the path that we have available. They can come and say, hey, I've got this option and this option. What do you think is best? I can then go, based on your research, what does option A and option B have as pros and cons? And then we go, based on all that, you can go, okay, this is the outcome that we're after. Based on what you're thinking, option A, option B, how are we going to get to this outcome? And that goes, so I'm looking at from the outcome and then working backwards, and I'm joining the pros and cons and everything else that I've done, the research that I've done to get the result that is required. When you teach them skills like that, they're not always having to come to you. And the other thing in my thing was always making sure as much as possible. And I know we are struggling with time and all that sort of thing in the work that we do as tech professionals and tech managers and even executives. But having everything documented, the rationale for a project, who the vendors are, contacts, all that sort of thing in an accessible area means if you're not there, or if someone needs to contact a vendor for any reason, for support or whatever it might be, they don't have to come to you. You don't have to be the linchpin in that wheel. The linchpin, empower everyone else. And so the thing is, don't be afraid to ask for help. If the worst thing they can say is, hey, look, I'm too busy, don't want to talk about it right now. Book a time with me, or something of that sort could happen. Some people work like that. In other cases, they might go, hey, try this, and this. Tell me what you find out. So they're guiding you, but not giving you the answer. Be open to that, because that gives you the knowledge and the skills to be able to troubleshoot similar issues in the future. And then let's say you've been in a technical role for 3 or 5 years, and you're thinking you want to go into management. Speak to your manager. If you've got a manager and you've got a manager that you have a good relationship with and admire, ask them, hey, what's it like? What's a day in your life look like? What are the things that you deal with? Is there anything that I can help you with so I can build some skills? Because I am in the future looking at management roles. And good managers, they want you to learn and grow because they know 2 things. One, it means they can work themselves out of that job, one thing. 2, by teaching you the skills, they can go on a holiday and not worry about the department burning up. Or they know they can delegate some aspects of it because you've been trained in that. So be open to that. Doesn't mean you have to work 60, 70 hours. No, I'm not saying any of that. When you can, take a few pieces of the whole puzzle off them and support them. Be open to do that. And you can. This is a subtle and very beneficial way to ask for help, because you're helping yourself learn some skills, but you're also helping your manager or whoever you're taking some aspects of the project of, so that they can be more effective and do their best work as well. Hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that reframes the fear of asking for help, because yes, we feel like, as people who are engineers, technical people, we have a tendency to find answers for ourselves, to figure things out ourselves. And so we might feel like, asking for help makes it feel like, I'm not doing the right thing and I should be able to find the answer myself. It's not about smartness or anything like that. You're a smart person. It's about knowing that you can ask for help. Knowing that while asking for help, you're not asking for the answer to be given to you, but rather an opportunity for you to build certain skills, to become better, to grow. And ultimately, that gives you the opportunity to grow into the roles that you want to get into. Hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that helps, again, reframe from being afraid of asking for help to going, hey, I am also offering support in turn for learning and asking how things work. I wish you all the best in your journey as a tech professional, manager, and leader. If you like this episode, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button so that you're notified of future episodes as they are released. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer in a future episode, please do let me know in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions or feedback on how I can improve the way I serve you, also do let me know in the comment section below. Thank you and have a great day. See you.